According to Todd McCarthy, Valérian and the City of a Thousand Planets has absolutely no plot whatsoever, but the plot is so complex that you can't describe it. If you've never watched any of our shows before, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell right next to it so you can get notified every time we have a video. We put lots out. Now let's take a look at this stupid critic. The Razzies don't need to wait until the end of the year to anoint a winner of 2017. Worst movie of 2017, huh? A little early to tell, gotta be honest. I'm pretty sure Boo 2, a Medea Halloween sequel, is coming out this year, so maybe don't jump the gun on that one. It's not like when Fantastic Four came out in February and we just knew. Eurotrash is back. Did it ever leave? While sci-fi will need to lick its wounds for a while, this hurt an entire genre? That's an achievement in itself. Wow. That's like saying one of the Baldwin brothers can ruin everything for the whole family. When, you know, we still have Alec. Yeah, just skating a thin line. Like everybody else is f***ed, but we still have Alec. Dane DeHaan, who has starred in 2 of the most egregiously bloated misfires of the year, with A Cure for Wellness and now this, should do a couple of indie films. So Dane DeHaan has been in such shitty movies that have budgets that he should do movies that don't have budgets? How's that gonna help? Is that gonna help his career? Or his acting? Or do you think he'll just, like, they'll just be better because they're indie? You damn hipster? While Cara Delevingne needs to learn there is more to acting than smirking and eye-rolling. To be fair, that was her character. She definitely was playing a snarky, smirking, eye-rolling, badass girl. I'm pretty sure she was directed to do all of that. I'm not saying she's an amazing actress. We haven't really seen anything that has blown our minds yet, but I'm pretty sure that's who she was supposed to be. Rihanna should pretend this never happened. I think there's other things that Rihanna should pretend never happened. Let's be perfectly honest. At least as a blue amorphous blob, she could have dodged the punch. Yeah, I went there. F it. The groaning you're making right now, I prefer over a laugh. And the Hollywood studio chiefs can breathe easy that this time, at least, they'll escape blame for making a giant summer franchise picture that nobody wants to see, since this one's a French import. Or they'll miss out on a shit ton of money. Because it's probably gonna make a lot of money. It's like the most expensive indie movie ever made. Oh, by the way, it's an indie movie, so you can feel safe with Dane. Yes, Valérian and the City of a Thousand Planets really is that bad. Bad enough that you don't know for the longest time that Valérian is one of the lead characters and not a planet or a spaceship. Except they say his name, like, right when you see him. If you missed that, put your damn cell phone away. I could just see you standing in the produce section of a grocery store being like, where are the fucking vegetables? Sporting special effects and sets that smack of 50-year-old Barbarella-style tackiness, Luc Besson's $200 million eyesore will barely trigger a momentary blip on the American box office radar screen, leaving Besson with the lone hope that there are parts of the world where the entertainment tastes remain, less discriminating. This is the thing, you're talking about entertainment tastes. This movie is sheer entertainment. It doesn't try to be anything else. It's literally like going on a ride. Whether or not you like the ride, that's fine. That's opinion, you know. Pacific Rim failed in the US, but killed it everywhere else. Does that mean everywhere else is stupid? Because that's ethnocentric, racist, and shitty. For whatever reason, Besson hasn't cast leads who remotely approximate the looks of the comics characters. Valérian on the page is a black-haired He-Man, not a brownish blonde kid with the physique of a 1950s teenager. Do they just have different physiques in the 50s? Are there no teenagers now that look like they did then? I feel like there are. Like, was it his outfit? His haircut? Did he have like a pack of cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve? What the f are you talking about? While Laureline's flaming long red hair has not been adopted by cat-like blonde model Delevingne. Yes, it is based on a comic. It isn't the comic. Oh no, her hair's blonde. It's not like he made Orphan Annie blonde, although they did make her black. and that was fine. Whatever, who cares? But these differences are nothing compared to the staggering deficiencies of the screenplay, which Besson chose to write alone. Any collaborator would have been able to point out that what the auteur has written provides absolutely no entry point into the would-be story that leapfrogs from 1975 to the 28th century with a few pit stops in between. If you're talking about how they got to the future, if you didn't think that was clear, man. Of course, you didn't know who Valerian was and you thought he was a fucking planet for half the movie, so I don't know how to help you. I'm assuming you went to school. I mean, you're getting paid to write. This video has not been sponsored by lynda.com, but if it was, I would tell you to go to lynda.com so you can learn stuff. Given all the different worlds and populations on view, some witty exposition might have been useful, but the summarizing is saved until the end, by which time it scarcely matters. I know for a fact that you at some point have complained about too much exposition. Now you're complaining there's not enough exposition. There's just no satisfying. This is one of those reviews where I feel completely helpless. I feel like I can't do anything for you. It's like if you're homeless and asking me for $1, but you're like locked in a glass cage that I can't get into, and I want to give you the $1, but I just can't. To pretend that there is a plausible or comprehensible narrative line to the film would be a punishable misrepresentation. Punishable. Wow. So what's the punishment for thinking this movie had a plot? Having to read this? What ensues is unclear, unfun, indecipherable, indigestible, and before long, an excellent sedative. So, you were confused, you didn't have a good time, you couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Indigestible would basically mean that you couldn't watch it. So did you not finish it? It's like when people say unwatchable at the end of a movie. You watched it. That means it's watchable. I've been a server. I've come back to someone's table and they have eaten their entire meal and been like, I didn't like this, I want my money back. You ate the whole thing. You're not getting your money back. It was digestible. Anyone who could clearly lay out what takes place in this narrative in 25 words or less would deserve a small prize. So there's a punishment for saying there's a narrative and a plot, but a prize if I say it in 25 words? What? If you guys think that you can tell the entire plot of this movie in less than 25 words, do it in the comments and we'll put it on Twitter and tag this guy in it. You might win a prize. And if you don't win a prize, then this guy's a lying asshole. Valérian and Laureline are armed forces special operatives who take orders via video screen from, of all people, musician Herbie Hancock. Well, first of all, he's not the first musician to be in a movie. Second of all, this isn't his first movie. And third of all, when some 13-year-old kid's sitting in a movie theater watching this movie, he has no idea who Herbie Hancock is anyway. He's just like, oh, that's the guy that's telling them what to do. That's literally all they're thinking. Maybe they might be thinking he has nice glasses. I don't know. During lulls in the action, there are bumbling attempts at what seems to be Besson's notion of romantic banter between the two leads, with Valerian awkwardly gurgling sentiments about settling down somewhere. And where would that be? I don't know. I didn't make up the universe. I don't know all the ins and outs of the universe that Luc Besson created. Maybe they're gonna live on the space station or on a fake beach. Maybe they'll live on a planet. Maybe they'll live on Valerian. He's a planet, right? While Laureline looks disdainfully skyward as the man-child eats her dust. Was that one of the aliens? Dust-eating man-child? Don't worry about him, he's just a dust-eating man-child. It's the Gablork you have to worry about. Ultimately, a bad guy does emerge, but by this time, most viewers will have long since checked out, as nothing ever seems remotely at stake due to a narrative whose navigator has lost his way and a drummer who's dropped both sticks, and an analogy that has no bearing on what's going on at all. Why'd you bring up a drummer? It is weird to think that nothing's at stake when an entire species and planet can be completely eliminated. Like, genocide isn't enough at stake. Okay, you watch Schindler's List, like, really didn't feel like anything was at stake in this movie. It's genocide. It's like the most horrible thing there is. The 3D here proves largely inconsequential, but at least provides a minor distraction from the looming creative void. Listen, if 3D is consequential, someone made a shitty movie. A movie should be able to stand on their own without 3D. If you walk into the movie theater and it's like, okay, put on this mask, put on this sensory bodysuit, okay, the chair's gonna move and everything. Well, I just wanted to watch a movie. Nah, it sucks without it. Don't f***ing see that movie. It's not a good movie. Do I really have to wear this vibrating cod piece to enjoy the movie? Yes. Yes, you do. There are moments when a dust-eating man-child is on screen, or a cat-like blonde, where that will definitely vibrate. Today's episode is brought to you by the Geek Out Game On shirt. If you haven't been here before, that is how we close every single video that we have. It's our way of saying, be yourself. Hope you guys like it. You can click on the link at the end of this video or down in the description in order to go to our shop and see all of our shirts and stuff that we have that you can purchase there to show your love. And if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell right next to it. If you want to see another video from us, hit one of the ones on the screen. And until we see you next time, geek out and game on.